Uncle Sam doesn't want you anymore, but the far left sure wants you to be deprogrammed. And now they are led by President Joe Biden. And he doesn't even know it's happening. So those who control him are doing their best with their old man marionette. I'm Katie Petrick, and this is Healthy Republic. Comic books are real life, as the Avengers prove that Thanos lives and he desires nothing more than to snuff out half of the American population, all in the name of social justice. Be gone, all you who want America to be a country. If you did not and do not want to protest or riot in the streets with Black Lives Matter. If you believe free speech or that any part of the Constitution is valid.
Oh, snap.
Make sure you share this video if for nothing other than the snaps. Moving on. Joe Biden is the president.
It's kind of emotional for me.
I understand that fact may upset some of you, so Vice President Kamalamba Ding Dong made her fake attempt to squelch your worries. January 20th, 2021 will mark a new chance to heal, rebuild, and strengthen our democracy we all cherish. And fulfilling the promise of this moment will require each of us doing our part together. Yes, January 20th is the new April Fool's Day. Mark it on the calendar. Now, if you believe we are doing anything together, you'd be sorely mistaken based on what we've all been witness to during the past 4 years, and especially these past 2 months. But I shouldn't be so skeptical. According to Ding Dong, just keep the faith. Which faith that is, I don't want to know. Now, Ding Dong may tweet that we are doing our part together, but her actions speak louder than her Willie Brown Twitter fingers.
You're considered the most liberal United States senator.
Somebody said that, and it actually was Mike Pence on the debate stage, but...
Yeah, well, actually, the nonpartisan GovTrack has rated you as the most liberal senator. You supported the Green New Deal, you supported Medicare for all, you've supported legalizing marijuana.
But she doesn't support more than 74 million Americans, those who voted against the guy she is likely to poison so she can become president. Conspiracy theory? Maybe, but we just found out that there is coronavirus and ice cream in China. And you know how much Joe Biden loves China and ice cream.
My name is Joe Biden. I love ice cream. I'm an ice cream guy. Is ice cream down that way?
For the record, CNN put that seductive music over the top of that video, not me. They really do have an infatuation with him, and especially his cone. Back to the point of you being deprogrammed. The left has ramped up their calls for you, me, and anyone who wants to keep America, to be deprogrammed. That's their word. You should basically have any way of life stripped from you because you don't support communism or the Black Lives Matter organization. But most importantly, if there is any connection to Donald Trump, it's worse than 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon, and you can't cut loose. Exhibit A. Harvard students are calling for any alums who allied with Trump to lose their college degrees. The Chicago Sun-Times believes that there must be consequences for anyone who supports Trump. And if you are in the fake stream media, you believe that Trump is leading a terrorist organization. And just for good measure, you are also a racist, a Klan member, and a Nazi.
Get out of the crowd.
I wasn't in the crowd. I just voted for Trump.
You're in the crowd who voted for Trump. If you voted for Trump, you voted for the person who the Klan supported. You voted for the person who Nazis support. You voted for the person who the alt-right supports. That's the crowd that you are in. You voted for the person who incited a crowd to go into the Capitol and potentially take the lives of lawmakers.
Lemonhead. But then, then, we had to listen to comments from Hillary Clinton and Nancy Pelosi as they claimed on Clinton's podcast that Trump and Vladimir Putin encouraged the insurgents to invade the Capitol.
I hope historically we will find out who he's beholden to, who pulls his strings. I would love to see his phone records to see whether he was talking to Putin the day that the insurgents invaded our capital. But we now know that not just him, but his enablers, his accomplices, his cult members have the same disregard for democracy. Do you think we need a 9/11 type commission to investigate and report everything that they can pull together and explain what happened?
I do. Let me, again, to your point of who is he beholden to, as I've said over and over, as I said to him in that picture with my blue suit,
right,
as I was leaving, what I was saying to him as I was pointing rudely at him, with you, Mr. President, all roads lead to Putin.
And with those two, the highway to hell is broad and its gate is wide. This is where you tell me in the comments that I'm in love with Trump or that I hate Trump, depending on your perspective. Now, I'm not a Trump apologist, but a realist who has seen that the right to difference of opinion and the right of free speech are in deep peril. So if you are like me, you are lumped into this entire polarized load of bullshit. You are lumped into the Capitol rioters because you have a loose connection, the simple having voted for Trump, or if you didn't vote for him, but that you think he is not the devil reincarnate. If you're like me, here's the truth. You just don't want the lefty loonies to terrorize your life. That left, which is controlled by the education elites, with their truth disseminated by the media pundits and controlled by the big tech overlords. They like to lump things, race, class, gender, so they lump you into being a Trump cultist because it's easier than actually having to discuss with you real diversity of thought. We only want diversity of skin color, and at that, it can't include pale peach. That's why they want you deprogrammed.
And the question is, how are we going to really almost deprogram these people who have signed up for the cult of Trump?
Katie Couric said that on Bill Maher's show, and it was after she had just gotten done speaking with Dr. Stephen Hassan, who wrote the book, The Cult of Trump. This may have been where she was programmed herself.
But for me, the real sign of a cult member is the inability to see the possibility that the leader could be bad or wrong.
So basically, these people.
There's a Hispanic-looking cop, a white cop, and a black cop, and another black cop, and you guys yelled another black cop, and you guys yelled cops and Klan go hand in hand. How does that work? Do you know how that works? Me neither.
Cops are racist, the Klan is racist, and that's all the more we have to say.
We can disagree, but we're not here to get violent with anybody.
That makes one of us. If you get away from these cops, I will end you.
If I what? Wow, what an aggressive statement.
Yeah, those people. I get that Dr. Hassan is hawking his book, because that's what all book nerds will do, because people just don't read on their own for natural curiosity purposes anymore. But I want you to hear this next statement he gave about how Trump began running said cult.
But also exposed his children to a cultish, Christian-esque type group that was very magical thinking, believe and you will succeed, doubts is evil.
Bingo! If you are Christian, you are into magical thinking. If you believe you can succeed, well, that's actually repressive, and being confident in yourself makes you a bigot too. Meanwhile, here's some more magical thinking.
Hi, I'm Glitter Fantasy, unicorn correspondent for Cosmopolitan.com.
You can run the best campaign, you can even become the nominee, and you can have the election stolen from you.
But do you think that there was deliberate interference in the election?
Yes. And I believe it began 8 years ago with the systematic disenfranchisement of more than 1 million voters.
Joe Biden has claimed he will serve a presidency for all Americans. But his puppeteers have their own plans. They have already programmed Joe, and they're working on you. It's your choice, for now, to fight against it. And for the record, I'm not inciting anything in the way of physical violence. And it probably doesn't matter since this is probably already censored anyway. Share the video, please. And until next time, stay healthy, America. Hey team, you all know it takes a lot of work to get all of this together, and we continue to be demonetized by Facebook and YouTube. If you like hearing truth and common sense with a love for freedom, please join the Patriot Club with a one-time $99 tax-deductible donation. And you'll get this sweet vessel of joy as part of a thank you for joining the Patriot Club. All you have to do is visit patriotclub.us and become a Patriot member today. That's patriotclub.us. You'll be helping us so we can keep helping you.